The P wave represents atrial depolarization. P wave consists of two parts: depolarization of right atrium and depolarization of left atrium. Firstly, depolarization covers the right atrium because the sinus rhythm is located here. The left atrium depolarization starts later after beginning of right atrium depolarization. Together it forms P wave. So P wave consists of two parts. The first one is ascending part from the baseline to the maximal amplitude, which is caused by depolarization of right atrium. The second one is descending part from the maximal amplitude to the baseline, which is caused by depolarization of left atrium. The mean P wave axis is determined by sinus rhythm. We use the same x-axis diagram as for mean QRS axis calculation. When sinus rhythm is present, the mean vector of P wave is directed to the positive pole of second standard lead. So in this lead, P wave is positive. Also, mean vector of P wave is directed to negative pole of AVR lead, so P wave is always negative in lead AVR. Therefore, the P wave is generally directed toward to the positive pole of second standard lead. The mean P wave axis is about plus 60 degrees. So the main signs of sinus rhythm is positive P wave in second standard lead and negative P wave in AVR. But if the atrioventricular junction is pacing the heart, the atria are stimulated in a retrograde way. When the AV junctional rhythm is present, atrial depolarization spreads upward toward to the positive pole of AVR and away from the positive pole of second standard lead. In this situation, lead AVR shows positive P wave and second standard lead shows negative one. And the mean P wave axis may be about minus 150 degrees. Standardization marker and paper speed are necessary for proper estimation of every ECG wave. At the beginning of every lead, you can find a specific standardization marker of 1 mV. Usually 1 mV is 10 mm high. 10 mm is 2 large boxes or 10 small boxes. According to this, one small box is 0.1 mV. Paper speed can be 50 mm per second or 25 mm per second. If the paper speed is 50 mm per second, the one large box is 0.1 second and one small box is 0.02 second. If the paper speed is 25 mm per second, one large box is 0.2 second and one small box is 0.04 second. Normally, the P wave in every lead is less than 2.5 mm in amplitude and less than 0.12 seconds in width. PQ interval, or when the Q wave is absent, it is called PR interval. The PQ interval is measured from the beginning of P wave to beginning of QRS complex. In adults, the normal PQ interval is between 0.12 and 0.20 second. Usually, it lies on the baseline. PQ interval includes P wave and PQ segment. P wave represents the time of atria depolarization. PQ segment represents pacing stimulus through the AV junction. The PQ segment This physiologic delay allows the ventricles to fill fully with the blood before the ventricular depolarization occurs.
Here we go!